I became wealthy in 1998 without a change in my bank account. We bought this land in 2008. Real estate is the only vehicle of wealth creation that is also a vehicle of wealth retention. The city today was a village yesterday. A village today will be a city tomorrow. So I just want to position myself, because if you buy the future, it's cheaper. Riches is cash based. Wealth is asset based. The most important thing you should be looking for in real estate is it genuine? Are the documentations right? Once you are sure of that, a city today will be a village tomorrow. You don't wait to buy land. You buy land and wait.
This is 17 years later.
Yeah.
And we are live at Genesis Estate, Abuja. We finally met up with Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. Doctor, we moved from one estate to another estate. Right now, you brought Ask the Guru to Abuja.
Yes, so come and see for yourself. This one is not audio land or audio house. It's live.
We can see. So, yeah, we are here in Abuja and I see work going on. Can you give us a brief of what is going on here? What people are to expect in Genesis Estate?
Well, we bought this land in 2008 as a land banking project. So we have about 100 acres here that we bought in 2008. And we just left it because we knew, like I've always said, that the city today was a village yesterday, and the village today will be a city tomorrow. When we moved in here, the university you saw, the BM, was not here.
Wow.
I think they moved in here like early 2009, just like less than a year after we came. It was like, wow, university is coming. And that's just, then if you know about Goshen City of Winners Chapel, that's still in front. So even before that, then on the other side, I think there's another redeem camp like they have in Lagos that they're building.
You came here before.
And we came here and everything is just coming and coming. Everywhere we go, it's as if once we enter like this, things will just begin to show up.
Wow.
So we came in here and we decided to say, okay, let us sell the land in phases. Okay. So we sold the first set of land and then we relaxed. Okay. And then 2 years ago, 2023, we began to sell another portion of the lands. And this year now, we are opening up another 50 plots of land to those that are interested for just 6 million naira per plot. And that's all inclusive.
All inclusive.
And when we came last year, we told people that our plan for 2025 will be to sell houses. Yeah. So we are developing 500 housing units.
500?
500 housing units.
Wow.
Which is a combination of self-contained, one-bedroom apartment, two-bedroom apartment, and three-bedroom apartment. We are not sure if we're going to do duplexes yet. We'll wait for another 5 years, see how things move. Yeah. So for now, what we have here, from what I'm told, I thought we actually having like 32 units, but it's actually 40 units. 40 units. So we have 40 units right now. From the 500. It's out of the 500. So we're starting with this 40, and people can start buying now. So we're giving people an option to buy by paying outrightly. So if you pay outrightly, we'll just give you one of the apartment. And then we should be done with all these units in the next, this is, okay, we're now entering March, so we're in March now. March, April, May. So by the end of May, in the next 3 months, because all the June, materials, the reason why we did not want to sell is because of inflation. Okay. So now every material, everything we need to complete is taken care of now. Wow. So with that, we can now begin to sell. So we start selling now, and so you can do a 3-month payment plan, you can do a 6-month payment plan, you can do a 1-year payment plan. The maximum we give people is 1 year interest free, and people can then move in here. So what I understand is that people don't even have to start to worry about other people developing. I mean, if you are developing 500 units in an estate, that's enough development. But there's this thing with the Genesis estates. A lot of people have this question: is it in Abuja? Is it outside Abuja? Where exactly is the location of this particular estate? You see, one of the ways I will use to explain to people is Lagos and Ogun State. Okay. So you see, a lot of people that go to Lagos. So when you are in Lagos now, you say you are going to Ojodu. Ojodu is not in Lagos. Ojodu is in Ogun State, but you say you are going to Ojodu because if you say you are going to Isheri North is both Lagos and Ogun State, but there is no demarcation. And that's the way this. So we are right now in New Karo. Okay. So New Karo local government is in Abuja and in Nasarawa states. Just like a border. The local government is a border of the two. Because you know that Abuja is not a state, it's FCT. Yeah. So the state is Nasarawa. So that New Karo goes into Abuja, where we have what we call Yanya.
Okay.
And then this road that we came in through now is the Abuja Kefi road. So documentation-wise, we are under Nasarawa State.
Oh.
So our CFO, our RFO, our government approved layout is all from Nasarawa.
Okay.
Do you understand now? But of course, you've seen
because
where we are. So
so
a
much,
lot of people, yeah, because you know,
once
Abuja,
they see the document, they're like,
yeah, you know, the Abuja issue. We see a lot of demolition going on in Abuja. You see a lot of issues. You buy land, tomorrow another minister will come. So we say, look, let's avoid all this Abuja while we're here, because Abuja is bordered on this side by Nasarawa, on the other side by Niger. So when you go to a place called Gwagwalada, we have land there too. But we have not started selling land banking. So you go to Gwagwalada, you see that's another. So, and from the airport, you just go towards that side. So this is an amazing opportunity. And I believe very strongly that anyone that has the eyes of the future and that understand the power of real estate should just plug in. The most important thing you should be looking for in real estate is it genuine? And the documentation is right. Once you are sure of that, a city today will be a village tomorrow. So just, you don't wait to buy land. You buy land and wait. We bought this land in 2008. We are right now in 2025.
Wow.
So many times people don't want to wait.
Almost 20 years.
Yes, how do these people make money? All these billionaires, where do they get money for? It's because we buy the land, we invest, and we wait. We are not in a hurry. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not I want to blow. No, you build wealth over time.
So this is 17 years later.
Yeah.
Wow. So can you run me through the documents that we have for this land? Because I heard you say, just while you were explaining the boundary topic, you spoke about RFO, spoke about
so
CFO.
now we have the registered survey, which is the first thing we did, apart from all the MOU and all the deed of assignment with the family and everybody. Then next after that, we went ahead to do the government approved layout.
Okay.
So this estate right now has government approved layout. So we have commercial centers, we have residential centers, we have different utilities, all approved by government. So we have not started selling commercial plots.
Okay, just residential.
We're only selling residential plots for now. So here we have school, we have houses, we have shops, we have shopping mall, we have church, we have police station, we have all kinds of stuff in here on the government approval. Then we now went ahead to process our RFO. Okay. So we had the RFO, then we went ahead to do the CFO, so we also have the CFO. So we have RFO, which is right of occupy, then we also have the CFO, which is certificate of, so we are covered.
Covered everywhere.
If you look at what's happening here right now, the government, you know, is already coming and they're going to be building some housing units just about 2 minutes away from us. If you saw when we're coming in, you saw some military, you know, barracks that there. So a lot of things are going to be happening here. We have waited since 2008. That's why we don't want to sell all the land. We are selling in phase. So the next 50 plots we'll sell again this year. We'll wait again, and we'll keep moving like that. So this is an opportunity that any wise person should take advantage.
So just one ask the guru question that is very rampant. How did you just bump into real estate? As in, how did you get to the point? How did you just start? I mean, you have this in 2008, you have some in 2002. How? I mean, at that age, at that time, how did it just come up to get?
If you've heard my story changed in 1997.
Okay.
In 1997, I became frustrated with the way my life was, and I began to have this, you know, because one of the things, like I say to people, if you are not married, it's a level. Once you get married, it's another level. You cannot afford to be responsible as a married
person.
And there's no romance without finance. So 1997 was when I had that, you know, encounter. So by 1998, I became so frustrated as we're, you know, expecting my first child. And it was like, you mean I'm going to bring a child into this world with all this? So I cried out to God and went through 8 months of an encounter. That was like a transformation for me. That's why I always tell people, you have to become it to attract it.
Yeah.
So I became wealthy in 1998 without a change in my bank account. But I became it. So I became a mobile money and I started attracting it. So 1998, I did that, and I studied the life of rich and wealthy people all over the face of the earth, and individuals, families, and I discovered that there is the same thing in every one of them. None of them was working for somebody else. They were all working for themselves. Number two, none of them were salary earners, depending on salaries alone. Number three, none of them had only one source of income. They had multiple sources of income. Number four, every one of them without fail had their money tied down in real estate. So riches is cash-based, wealth is asset-based. So I suddenly realized that all of them had their wealth tied down in real estate. So I realized that real estate is the only vehicle of wealth creation that is also a vehicle of wealth retention. So I began. So that 1998 was when I bought my first plot of land, and I began to buy. And you see, once you move in that direction, the universe begins to work in your favor.
Really,
and that's how opportunity started coming, because I knew that a city today was a village yesterday, a village today will be a city tomorrow. So I just went to position myself, because if you buy the future, it's cheaper. And that's why I kept buying and buying and buying and buying. Like the countryside we just bought now, we're doing 5,000 acres. And now we're doing that now in 2024, 2025. In the next 10, 20 years, maybe I'm now 70 years. So see, where did that Baba get all that money? You will not know that the Baba has
20 years
for 20
ago.
years.
Wow, wow. Yeah, so this is like over 30 years of investment from 1998 till now. You already know, like he always says, that you do not wait to buy land, you buy land and you wait. So to every young person that is watching, or any middle-aged person, is actually never too late. We just acquired countryside, so imagine in the next 20 years what it's going to be bringing. The best opportunity for you to do now is to plug in a very genuine land like Genesis Estate. Call the numbers on the screen, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Facebook at MyCSTV Global and Dr. Olumide Emmanuel. And see you next time. My name is Precious Ochiagha.